Hi everybody, it's Maria. Welcome to my channel, Read, Create, Repeat Homeschool. For those of you who are new, or I've been gone a while, so I'll just fill you in. I like reading, I like doing some art, and I definitely repeat over and over again as I'm homeschooling my 3 kids. So that is kind of the summation of who I am. That said, this is primarily a booktube channel where I talk about books, or I talk about, I also talk about homeschool and parenting and things. I have a lot of interests, and so sometimes I'm going to deviate from those in what I post, and I hope you guys are okay with that. Lately, life has been kind of changing a lot, like little children who insist on being a part of everything, which is a good thing, but it also means I have less energy and attention for this particular channel. I still plan on posting once, maybe twice a week. Who knows? I might get crazy one week, depending on how agreeable my children are. But it does mean that I'm kind of shifting things around on how frequently I posted. I know that I used to post about 3 to 4 times a week. This is a big change from that. But I just want to be forthright about what's going on. I have a lot of hobbies and interests. I've been doing a lot of art workshop classes that I've done on the side. I got to talk with a Girl Scout class about art history, which was super fun. I did a Bible art journaling class workshop a couple weeks ago, and we've just been doing a lot of family time. We have a family vacation coming up soon that we're going to South Dakota for. So anyway, life has been crazy. I've still been reading, but I've not gotten to read as much. That said, I do want to, again, share with you, if you are a person who is feeling like you're not enough, or you're not doing enough on Booktube, or you're not doing enough reading, I know Olive at a Book Olive recently did an awesome video, which hopefully I'll remember to link below, about not feeling like she was a real booktuber. Now I look at her and think, oh, she's one of my very favorite booktubers. I love the diversity that she reads with. I love that she's brought Nonfiction November to Booktube. She's a huge reason as to why I started. And I know that there are lots of other people out there who have been kind of dabbling with Booktube, or they don't think they have enough subscribers, or they don't think they have enough to say on something, or maybe they only read one genre. There's room in the world for all different kinds of people. I am going to be one of those people that if you are a parent and you feel crazy half the time because you can't squeeze it all in, but you are desperately also holding on to the core of who you are, hopefully I'll resonate with you there. I know there's lots of different kinds of people on here. There's going to be the people who have a lot more time for reading than I do right now, and that's okay. I'm a very fast reader, but I also have my limits. And life lately has been handing me a whole lot of limits. So that said, I did want to share with you a couple things coming up. First of all, I have been lax on watching all of my Booktube videos, and I recently watched one where Summer from Tales of Adventure mentioned that there is a shake-along, read-along about Shakespeare, and I thought, oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed this. Steve Donoghue came up with the name, I guess, and Luukashist Books, which I recently found his channel because of this and just subscribed. He came up with this idea to read a Shakespeare play every week and then talk about it. So I am 4 or 5 weeks behind. I don't care. I'm going to jump in because it sounds fun. So if you are also kind of wanting to jump into Shakespeare, this may be a good time. I definitely also recommend picking up a movie adaptation and watching it because it's totally worth it, or listening to it at least. I've already missed Taming of the Shrew, Richard III, Romeo and Juliet, and Julius Caesar. The only one of those I have not read is Richard III, so I'm probably going to reread the other ones too. But this week is Midsummer Night's Dream, and I love Midsummer Night's Dream. It's one of my favorites. Next week is Merchant of Venice, and so, yeah, I'm going to be reading some Shakespeare. I need to pick up something that is a lot lighter than this complete set. So I will be swinging by my library later and doing that. But yeah, join in with Shakespeare. Secondly, I read Leigh Bardugo's Wonder Woman Warbringer. This is a YA origin story of Diana, Wonder Woman. I have no idea if it has anything to do with the movie because I have not yet watched the movie, It's on my list of things to do. But Leigh Bardugo wrote the Grisha trilogy as well as the Six of Crows, Crooked Kingdom duo. I like her writing a lot. While YA is not like the primary thing that I read, I've really enjoyed her. And I guess several of the other authors, Sarah J. Maas, etc., are going to be working on DC origin stories. So that's kind of cool. This was a good book. It has diverse characters, which I appreciated, in both race and sexual orientation. But it's not going to be one that like is my favorite that sticks with me forever. It made me want to watch Wonder Woman. So anyway, if you are looking for just a YA adventure and you like Wonder Woman and strong females, this is kind of a fun read. Next up is one I'm halfway through, and it's Do Not Become Alarmed by Mail Malloy. This I saw on Katie's channel, Life Between Words, and I wasn't sure if I was going to pick it up because the premise of it is a couple families go on a cruise. On one of the excursions, the children are separated from their adults, and we don't know what's happening, what's going to happen in the future. We get to see both sides of the story, so we know that they are currently safe. However, yeah, I'm alarmed a bit because one of the children is type 1 diabetic, and he is disconnected from his pump, and my husband is type 1 diabetic. I know what happens with diabetics when their blood sugar gets out of whack, and I'm very concerned for this particular character. This is probably the one thing that is really like heart pounding for me. I picked it up yesterday. I'm going to finish it today. It's a very quick read, short chapters, just kind of a fun fall thriller type book. This next one I will not be racing through because I want to savor it. Jesmyn Ward, Sing Unburied Sing. This, I was #1 on the library wait list because I needed to read it. Jesmyn Ward also wrote Men We Reaped, which is probably going to be one of my favorite books that I read this year. That one was a nonfiction memoir. This one is a novel. It is the coming-of-age story of a young biracial male and him trying to figure out what it means to be a man while he has all sorts of male role models to look at in his life. Jesmyn Ward is queen of descriptive writing. That said, she opens with a scene of a goat being slaughtered. I happen to be eating chips and salsa when I started the book, and I put the book down because I needed to finish my snack because I was hungry. But yeah, she does not mince words. You can smell, taste, feel everything that she writes in any of her books. So if you are into descriptive writing, Jesmyn Ward is your girl. I'm really excited about reading this. She not only makes me think hard about what it means to be an African American, but she makes me cry. She makes me feel all the feelings, and I'm very excited. Even though this is not a very long book, I'm going to be savoring it because it's her. So that is what I'm currently up to. I have a huge stack still of library hold books that I'm going through. And with vacation coming up, I'm really hoping that I'm not going to be too ambitious. I lost my Kindle. That was a rough day because I actually finally started reading on a Kindle. But it means that I'm halfway through, or I think a third of the way through, the second of the Century Trilogy by Ken Follett, and I need to figure out where I am in the hardcover version. Paper, yeah, anyway. That is what's going on with me, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.